Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Janelle and I just turned 30, and in my videos I like to do productivity, lifestyle vlogs. I talk a lot about what I learned in my 20s, work stuff. If you've been watching my videos, you know that I used to be a teacher and now you've seen me transition to this marketing role. I also like to do like finance stuff, monthly reset videos, and in today's video we're gonna do a monthly reset. I love watching these type of videos and I love to reflect at the end of the month. So we're gonna go over like 4 prompt questions that I like to ask myself towards the end of the month. Let's start off with monthly reflection. The first question I like to ask is, what were you most proud of this month? Usually put 2 or 3 things on there, and the first one is running more. So we are gonna do a half marathon soon in a few months. I really need to start training for it. I'm very proud of myself for getting up in the morning with Brandon at 5:30 a.m. and run in the cold ass weather. Very proud of myself for doing that. And then another thing that I'm proud of is joining a book club. This is like out of my comfort zone because I like to stick with like the people who I know and who I'm comfortable with. But this year I want to just meet new people and do things that I enjoy with new people. 30 years old, joining a book club, like look at me, feel old. And then the third thing that I'm proud of is getting a health check, physical check. As I get older, like health is literally a priority. When I was younger, like especially in my early 20s, mid 20s, I would work out so I can, you know, look good. But now that I'm getting older, I like to work out so I could, you know, maintain my health and fitness, just stay active and be healthy. And yeah, I got my physical check, got a pap smear, you know, make sure I wasn't at risk for like cervical cancer or anything like that. And it's been a while since I've done a physical. I think the last time I did one was 2018. So it's been a while, and I think it's important that I think I'm gonna start doing this every year just to check where I'm at, because you may look healthy on the outside, but the inside, that might be a different story. If you haven't gone check yet for health physical check, this is your sign. Now, the next question is, what did I struggle with this month? And I struggled with body image, especially like starting in like mid-20s. That's when I started to like, okay, I am getting more, because when I was younger, I never had a problem with my body. I was always confident in my body. But then like as you get older, you know, things change, body change. So yeah, I struggled with body image a lot this month. And then the no spend month challenge. If you watched my recent video of like the financial reset thing, one of my goals is to do a no spend month. I did not do well on that. Me and Brandon, we did the no spend month and he did so good. Like his self-discipline was really good. Mine, on the other hand, I will start all over in February, okay? New month, new goal. The next question is, how could you have done things differently? So if I'm looking at the side, I'm looking at my other screen and looking at the questions that my prompt questions. How could I have done things differently? For the body image, I need to try to remind myself like just the positive things, such as being healthy, you know, just being grateful for me being able to get up and go to work and be able to run and, you know, use my legs. And then the self-discipline. So try not to spend on unnecessary things. And I was thinking maybe I should do a no spend week. I'm gonna try that for February. And then top 3 things I'm most grateful for during this month. And I'm always gonna be grateful for my husband. Like every time I was feeling negative about my body or just how I look in general, he's just there to, you know, support me and be positive and compliment me. The other thing that I'm grateful for is having a lot of books to read on my bookshelf. I'm still obsessed with my IKEA bookshelf, and I have a bunch of books there that I still need to read. And then my YouTube channel. I am so grateful for my YouTube channel and for people who constantly comment, or if you're a silent viewer, the people who don't often comment on my videos, but because I did a giveaway and one of the things is to, you know, comment down what are your New Year goals, and also like let me know how long you've been watching my videos. And I didn't realize that people actually do watch my videos. So it was nice to like read those comments. Felt really grateful for the community that I have here on YouTube. Now I'm gonna go over my monthly goals, and I like to categorize my goals. So health and wellness goals, financial goals, and then personal goals. We're gonna start with health and wellness, and I checked off 3 of these things on my goals for January. First one is run 2 times a week, which I did. Again, I ran more, like I reflected that I ran more. Ran a 10K by the end of the month, and then lift 3 times a week. So we've been going to the gym like almost every day, and even though it's not like an hour at the gym, we're going 30-40 minutes in the morning before work. Just, you know, working out makes you feel so much better throughout the day. Yeah, I always feel productive and accomplished every time we do work out. Now, financial goals. No spend month. I did not check that off. And when we go over the unnecessary spendings, you will see that I didn't do that at all. Added money to my investment fund, which I use Vanguard, my Roth IRA, and then learn more about ETFs and basic investing. And then get at least 2 UGC deals. I only got 1 UGC deal, but again, I'm very grateful. Whether it's like free products or like paid projects, I am grateful for it. I checked off 2 out of the 4, which is fine. At least I checked off a few things. And then personal goals. I read more than 3 books. I actually read 4 books, but we will go over that during the book recap. And then I did not journal 3 times a week. I missed a week of not journaling. I was doing super well in the beginning of the month, and then I slacked the last 2 weeks of January. At least I checked off 1. Now I'm gonna share my February new monthly goals. Each category, I just like to do at least 2 or 3. I don't like to overwhelm myself with a lot of goals because I wanna make sure that I actually do the goals and realistically finish them on time, you know, before the end of the month. Let's start with the health and fitness monthly goals for February. So the first one is run 10 miles by the end of February. Now, half marathon, is it like 13 miles or something? I don't know, something like that. But I need to try to run at least 10 miles, okay? If I could, for me in my head, if I could do 10 miles, I can definitely do the half marathon. Increase weights during resistance training. I've been doing a lot of high reps with lighter weights, more weight, less reps. And then try a new fitness studio. So whether it's like Pilates, like a mat Pilates thing, yoga, I don't know. I want to try something different. Now, financial goals. These are boring, but these are my goals for February. Try to get 2 UGC deals, paid UGC deals. It'll be nice to have a few free ones, but paid ones. And then I gotta do taxes by the end of the month. I dread, ever since I graduated from grad school, I dread taxes. And then personal monthly goals, read 4 books. So, because my last goal was to read 2 or 3, and then go to a networking event for my UGC thing, and then go to 2 to 3 girl group events, whether it's like book club, like Valentine's Day. I'm gonna try to go to 2 or 3. Those are my February monthly goals. If you wanna share yours, share them in the comments. You already know I reply really fast. Those are my monthly goals. Now we're gonna go ahead and share my health and wellness tracker. I started this health and wellness tracker in January, and I'm gonna continue doing it towards the end of the year, but I'm gonna show you how I use it. All right, so this is my health and wellness tracker. Again, I use everything on Notion. I have the dates over here, and then I have 3 different activities like running, workout, walks. And then I have categories, like exercise categories, whether it's lower body, yoga, Pilates, cardio, walking, hiking, running, upper body, and core. I have that. And then read, if I read that day, journaled that day, or took vitamins that day. And as you can see that I did not take vitamins the first half of January. I just didn't have any, to be honest. So I track down, and if I didn't work out, I just leave it blank. It's just good to track how many times I worked out that month or that week, and if I did lower body like 2 days ago, or if I ran with Brandon. So I was able to track that more, but that is what it looks like. That is what I started implementing every day, and just tracking my health and wellness. Now we're gonna go over the monthly unnecessary spendings. Honestly, when it comes to like finances stuff, like that's what I'm most curious of, and that's probably like the most that you want to see of the financial things and the thing that I spent on. Here's my spending tracker for January, and I was doing pretty well, not spending anything on me. The first thing I spent on was January 2nd, and that's because I had to go to the Asian store for my mom to get some like some sweet rice or something. And then it was my brother's birthday on January 10th, but I just ordered him like new things for his camera. And then I spent Miko's Bark Box, which I did cancel, by the way. That this month was his last Bark Box. He only did it for 6 months, but yeah, the toys aren't that great. The snacks though, the snacks that he got were amazing, and we still have some. And then that's when I started spending more, like after January 10th, that's when I started spending more on Amazon. I need to like delete the app or something, because Amazon is just so convenient, you know? I got a haircut as well, like just a trim on that day. And then on January 15th, I didn't bring a lunch. And usually I always bring a lunch, but forgot to make my lunch that day. So I just had Red Robin's for lunch. I went to eat pho with a friend. I like doing this each month because that way I can just like, for the next month, I'm like, okay, I need to like not spend on anything on Amazon or anything for myself, because I was doing really well until that. For January, I spent $412.52 on unnecessary things. I really want to try to just do 200. I know I could do 200, like for sure. I can do it. I can do it. February is a new month, and we're gonna try a no spend week for sure. And I'm gonna vlog it so that way I could be held accountable, you know? Okay, now I'm gonna talk about the books I've read in January. And in January, I read 4 books. And the first book that I finished in January was The Wedding People. And this is actually the book that we chose for the book club. Honestly, never even heard of this book, not even on Book Talk, until like the book club. So, but I gave it a 4 out of 5, because it was pretty cute. And it's basically what I got out of this is like a lesson of don't be afraid to do things out of your comfort zone. So she was doing things that she never thought she would ever do, and she was meeting new people, new experiences, new things, and she was able to learn a lot about herself. Self-growth type of book. Yeah, it's pretty cute. Pretty cute. Okay, the next thing that I finished is Better Than the Movies. And I gave this a 5 out of 5. This book was so cute, and it's definitely a predictable thing. It has that lovers to enemies type of vibe, and I'm a sucker for lovers to enemies. It was not spicy, so I could see like, you know, middle schoolers to high schoolers reading this. It's super cute and innocent, so I really loved it. This one was a 5 out of 5. I am starting the Twisted Love series by Anna Huang. I gave this a 4 out of 5. This is very spicy, like I'm like, whoa, what the heck? I gave this a 4 out of 5 because I honestly don't like the guy in here. And to me, the guy in this book, I don't know, some girls probably love this, but to me, he seemed like a crazy stalker, controlling type of guy. And I'm like, I don't know, it kind of gave me 50 Shades of Grey-ish. And I just did not like the guy. Okay, so I gave it a 4 out of 5. It was cute, but like at the same time, I was cringing how like some girls would think this is okay. I don't know. Maybe I just don't like that controlling, that stalker-ish, that I don't know. I just not a fan, but I already started the series. Thankfully, each book is a different couple. I'm excited for the next one. Hopefully the next character, the main character in the next book is not like this guy, because I was not a fan. The 4th book that I read in January, I finally finished this book. Look how thick this is. It is so thick. And it took me like a month to read this because the first part of the book, it was so slow to me. And this is a part of the Throne of Glass series. This is the last book of the Throne of Glass. There's 8 books total. I'm counting the Assassin's Blade, so 8 books. This is the last one. The only parts that I loved in this book was like the second part of the book. So I did rate this 4 out of 5, and the level of spice is, it's not that spicy. Fantasy, heavy fantasy, and yeah, I'm just glad I'm finally finished with Throne of Glass. Crazy. So I am reading 2 books right now, and I know I'm gonna finish it in February. So the 2 books that I'm reading right now is this book, Abby Jimenez, Part of Your World. It's so cute. Very Hallmarky, but I love it. And then I am starting Fourth Wing because they just released the 3rd book, I think, Onyx Storm or something like that. And I want to get into it because a lot of people have read this, and this was on Book Talk. So I did start this one already, and I'm on chapter 3. Brandon is also reading this one, but he's almost done. Now that it's a new month, I am so excited for a fresh new start. I am that type of person that I can't wait for, you know, a new week, new month, new year, and just having a fresh new month is just a way to start all over. I am gonna try to do a no spend week for sure. And if I can do that, maybe I could do the next week of no spend week and just take it week by week. But yeah, if you have any monthly goals, share in the comments, and hopefully you enjoyed this monthly reset and learned a thing or two. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and I will see you next time.